I'm CT. When I'm not hosting podcasts, I live in the real world. I mean, everybody has to work, right? My job is CS. That's customer service. Solutions, relationships, and generating motivation to keep my team pumped up and totally connected to every single person that steps into that store. This is C.T.C.S. Episode 40. Always something in between. All right, here we go. Another episode of C.T.C.S. Day number 1 of 4. This will be the first time that I will have 4 closings back to back, and according to the schedule coming up, that's not going to happen again. So at least for a while. So they took it pretty serious. I did not want to close at 11 o'clock, and that my stopping point was 10 p.m. So thank you. I feel blessed. Let's go rock and have a good day here. And the first official day has started off. I'm in the store. People seem to be in pretty good moods. You know, I measure it on who's going to be here with me when we close tonight. And tonight's going to be another one of those nights where it's going to be all mine. And, no reason to freak out anymore. It's like, it's not on my back. But anyway, the Achilles tendon on fire. I don't know if you heard any of the other episodes, but they've got nitroglycerin on that area right now to increase blood flow. And then physical therapy hardcore for 8 weeks starts next week. I really have gotten to know my community inside this store. And, you get used to the regulars that come in and things. And there was a gentleman by the name of Mike Earnhardt who came in every day. He was my hot dog guy. He was the guy that was always buy one, get one free and stuff like that. And so I felt in my heart about this time last week that he didn't. I hadn't seen him, and I just learned today that he's gone home. Very few people knew Mike as Mike or Mr. Earnhardt. They always knew of him as being the mayor of Myers Park, and so we would always shout out, "Hey, mayor! Hey, mayor!" And he made it a point to go walk around and say hello to everybody when he would come into the store, because he wanted everybody around him at 90 years old to feel great. He wanted them to really kind of look at life and be happy about being here. We've entered a new stage of buying groceries, with inflation and stuff like that going through the roof right now. People, what they want to do is they want to come up to the cash register, and what happened is that they want to negotiate the prices. Hey, I'll give you $3.99 for that watermelon instead of $4.99, and you can't do that. And they're doing the same thing with bottles of wine too, saying, you don't carry this brand, but I know that this wine right here is this at another store. I would like you to honor that lower price, and that right there goes against state law. You can't be finagling around with the prices of wine and things like that. But we're in that age right now where people want to negotiate what they want to pay for objects and produce. An older gentleman just came into the store with a rain check. It's buy 2 Mountain Dew, get 2 free, and he wants to only get 2 of them this time around, and he'll come back a different day and get 2 more. And it's like, you can't do that. You've got to be able to get everything all on the same rain check. And he has decided that he wants to fight it, and so he starts getting loud. But no, look, your rain check is buy 2, get 2 free, and that's what's got to happen. We've got an injury in the deli department this evening. They're washing the different trays and things like that, and if you don't stack those babies right, it becomes a leaning tower of Pisa, and that's exactly what took place here. And so probably about 7 or 8 pans came crashing down on her, and it's chipped her front tooth. But man, you got to learn to stack some stuff. You got to pay close attention, because gravity is a bitch. One of our store employees is actually a preacher at a church locally, and he just stopped me and he says, "You guys have live music on Thursdays, right? You have a bar and a grocery store, right? You're selling not only condoms but vibrators over there in HBC, right?" He says, "This goes against my religion, guys." And he says, "I'm not screwing around. This really is against my religion. You're running like a little whorehouse here." And he says, "I really think I'm going to have to quit." About 3:45 this afternoon, somebody in self-checkout, one of our cashiers, found $50 on the floor, and he did right by turning it into customer service, and then we put it in the safe. Tonight, about 8:15, someone comes into the store, sad. It was a mother and her daughter, and she goes, "Hey, did somebody find some money earlier today?" And so I started asking questions. I said, where do you think you did lose it, and how much was it? And sure enough, do you believe in miracles? girls, this was a miracle, and she knew it. That when she saw that, that we had the $50 and we gave it right to her. I mean, she was just bent at the knees and ready to cry. No. Oh, we've got damage over here at the bar. Tonight is Thirsty Thursday. The band, a man and a woman playing, and it's so close to the beer, and I'm sure that maybe somewhere along the line their equipment, when they were bringing it in, may have put a dent in the can, and it's shooting beer all over their guitars and amplifiers. Oh, I've never seen this before. And, the good news is that they're not upset, but they're upset. All right, that wraps up the first night of four back-to-back nights closing at 11 o'clock, which really doesn't seem bad until you have to wake up the next day. And that's where it starts to feel bad. But then again, I could be at a nightclub and you're getting home at 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. So I got to be not so picky when it comes to the things I want to complain about. What's this? Hold on, wait a second here. Oh my God! Somebody, a guest obviously, brought in alcohol, and it looks like that they guzzled it pretty much. And this is what is this? This is bourbon, is what it is. And so, there you go. Our guests are bringing bourbon into the store to go shopping, and they're leaving their bourbon bottles on the floor. You couldn't ask for a better way to end the night. This is what it sounds like before I go on a transition walk. My crazy bird in the other room, and my dog is just going nuts here. Because she knows that a transition walk means we're going to go walking through the forest, and we're going to talk to each other and stuff. Do you want to go for a walk? You want to go for a walk, huh? Do you? Listen to her jumping all over the house. Well, this is... What? Listen, I'm not in CS right now. I'm not... I don't have any solutions. I don't... What? No, it's not double your money back for dog food, all right? What? No... Here we go, day number 3, headed into the store even as we speak. It's not starting off to be a wonderful moment. My neighbors discovered water on my front yard, and on top of it... we don't know where it's coming from, so we were out there digging everything up, trying to figure out where the water pipe is. And so we've got 3 huge holes out there, and somewhere along the line, water's going to tell its story, and we're going to fix the problem. But that's the weight I'm bringing in. I almost didn't come in, because, I mean, if I've got a water leak, city's not going to come over and fix it. I have to fix it. There's a lottery ticket con game that's taking place, and what they do is they come up and they say they want a $30 ticket for the Powerball. And then what they do is they look at it, and then they say, oh, no, this is not what I wanted. I want it this way. And then you print it up again, and they go, no, that's not the way I did. I'm trying to explain that to you. This is the way I want it. So therefore, they were given 3 different times where they got all the numbers, and then from that point forward, they settled on the third one, and then we're out $60 because of that. So it's definitely a con game that is taking place where they're looking at the numbers, they don't like the numbers, so they say, hey, you did it wrong. No, we're on to this game. So from now on, if it's over $20, you pay us first, and then we'll go from there. Stephen is a little past beyond middle-aged man, comes in, he says, God willing, you can save me today. I'm going, first of all, being a religious person, when someone says, God willing, you can save me, that's my street speak. But anyway, he goes, I need this, and he shows me a picture of whiteout in a bottle. And I said, oh, let's go look. I mean, I want to find out too. And so we start walking over there, and I said, I got to be honest with you. I said, I'm addicted to whiteout in a bottle. And he kind of looks at me strange. I said, yeah, I'm an artist who puts paint on a canvas. I use the whiteout when I make a mistake. And he goes, oh my God, hold on. I do that too. That's exactly the reason why I'm here, because I made a mistake and I got to correct it. For a Saturday night, it's pretty much a calm evening. I've got a pretty strong team. We'll start losing many of the members by 9 p.m., and then by the 10 o'clock hour, we'll be down to just 2 people and I. But, the movie crowd hasn't gotten out yet, and the dinner crowd has not, escaped from dinner and stuff like that. So I'll fully expect our numbers to really increase here in the next few minutes. The sister of one of our coworkers, I swear to God, I just caught her stealing something. And, and the way that she played the game was that, she came in with bags, she filled them up down by the bathroom. She didn't think that I was going to come walking around. Well, I walk the store all the time. And so she says, well, I got my receipt. I look at the receipt. It's from 2 weeks ago. And you just kind of look at her, and you know that this is a coworker's sister, and you just go, okay, I've got compassion for what's going on here, but this is not how we're playing the game. And now her husband is in the bathroom. He's been in there for 20 minutes, and they're watching to find out what I'm doing to see if they're going back in the store. Transition walk number 4. And then 3 beautiful days off. In reality, it's not 3 days off for me. I've still got movie promotions to do. We're going to be doing the premiere of Minions on Monday, and then I'll be at the premiere of Thor on Wednesday. So really, it's 3 days away from C.S., but I'll still be in the public. Last night, something interesting happened. A coworker comes up to the only 2 people there, and she goes, I'm feeling it in my heart right now that I'm probably not going to be here tomorrow. And we look at her and we're thinking, you can't say that. We have such a limited team as it is. And she goes, I'm hearing it right now in my heart that I'm probably not going to be here tomorrow. So the first thing you do is you got to call the management for today to prepare for this, because we're going to have to figure out a way to find success with somebody who felt it in their heart. And the thing is about this whole entire project and process is that this is the new accepted behavior of people that you work with. It's okay that they feel something in their heart that they're not going to be there, and the rest of us are going to have to double and triple our work. Talking binge watching with a department head, and you sit there and you take notes. I'm not a critic. I'm not even a reviewer, but you finish watching Obi-Wan. You've got to find yourself another thing to watch. And so we leaped on to Melissa McCarthy's latest one, something like God's Favorite Idiot or something like that. Brilliant. And then you're thinking, oh my God, can I have 3 for 3? Maya Rudolph. I'm not a critic. I'm not a reviewer. Not so good. And we all agree to that. 7 no-shows today. That means I'm on the register. This is going to be one of those days where I'll put in a full 9 hours, just clicking away and getting people out the door as quickly as possible. Plus, it gives me a chance to perform like an entertainer. That's who I am anyway. Before I get here, we're currently in Operation Mohan. Mohan is someone who's always in self-checkout, and not tonight. With very little people here to help out, we've got everybody on registers, and we'll watch from afar things that are happening to self-checkout. I mean, it's a Sunday night. People are back from the beach and the mountains, and we are rocking with only 3 people on this team. This is how busy we are tonight on this Sunday night. Probably about 7:30, we looked at the numbers, find out what the projections were and what we really were going to do. We were coming in at 103. Not even 5 minutes after 8 o'clock, we looked at the numbers again, and we were already over 108,000. So just in 35 minutes, I mean, that's how busy. 3 people, Operation Mohan, 100% working. My weakness at the grocery store, do not put me anywhere near pickles. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because the second that I see pickles, especially dill pickles, I start craving them. I mean, I can't stop thinking about them, and so I'll have to go over and buy pickles. And so on the 75% off discount rack, what they have? They had pickles. And so my mind wouldn't let it go, so I had to get the pickles, and now the jar is half empty because I've been eating pickles all day. 2 things are going to be happening before I make it back to CS. And the 2 things are, I'm going to be in a brand new decade. I'll be a 60-year-old man when I come back the next time. And number 2, my first round of 8 weeks of hardcore physical therapy for my Achilles tendon will be in the history book. So looking forward to finding out how I'm going to get through both of those. About 15 minutes before 11 o'clock, 15 minutes away from closing time. Well, that sounds like a morning radio disc jockey. Coming out here to get the final carts. And get this parking lot looking good, because you don't want to leave your dump on somebody's brand new morning tomorrow, because there's no worse feeling than, I mean, that's the way it was even in radio. When the guy that did overnight radio, he made sure that studio was spick and span for the morning show, because you know what? You're coming in there with a mindset and mood, and the last thing you need to do is become the janitor of the radio station. Same is true with the grocery store. Get this thing cleaned up. Take care of your team players for tomorrow.